Bango.
Hey, what's going on? We're back here with Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, where we just finished Chapter 3 and we're getting Chapter 4. Some crazy revelations happening right at the end of last episode. I'm feeling sort of good about it. The Trial 3 was definitely the best put together trial we've had in the game so far for me. Still a lot of little messy things here. It's so weird because it's like they had a perfect video game at one point in development and then just like changed one word every 20 minutes or so in the game to make it worse. Whether that's saying a tutorial wrong or adding a detail that is unnecessarily confusing things or what have you, which is so bizarre. But more topically speaking, the 7 we have remaining are Makoto, Byakuya, Toko, and then the four who are on my squad. So it looks bad for my squad because I doubt Makoto's dying or killing anyone. And I doubt we're losing Byakuya and Toko in the same case. I could see one of them going down. But anyway, in short. So Kyoko, after having that sweet scene with Makoto, basically either has to die or betray us sometime soon. Whether it happens in Chapter 4 or 5, I can't say. But it's gotta go down. I find it very unlikely that she's just gonna be alive and well with him, and they're gonna just get out of here together casually by the end. Or maybe by the end, but there's gotta be some awful thing that happens with her now that they've bonded with that scene in the locker room. My money's still on Byakuya kills Kyoko in case 5, because he's already suggested he's gonna, when he goes to kill someone, it's gonna be Makoto or Kyoko. It's convenient that they're both on screen right now. I mean, he basically said that outright, so that's not good. Oh yeah, and one note I had, it only really occurred to me in hindsight that the silly thing with Hifumi being like, Yasuhiro, blah, makes a little more sense in Japanese, probably. Because in English, they're like, he always referred to everyone with an honorific, like Mr. or Miss. And it's like, okay, but he didn't. If he was talking about Celeste, he should have said Miss Yasuhiro, if we're following the thing that you just said. But then it occurred to me in Japanese, honorifics come after, they're suffixes. So it would be Yasuhiro-san or whatever he was going to say, I think. Not speaking Japanese myself. In which case, that's a little more fair, and fair enough, their hands were fairly tied with the localization in that way. They did the best they could, I think. Because, yeah, that only really works at all. That he managed to say Yasuhiro, but not the honorific, if the honorific comes after. But anyway, let's do this. So, we left on a cliffhanger at the end of Chapter 3, and now we're just kind of flashing back to other people who died.
Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And he got executed. Ifumi killed Taka, then Celeste killed Ifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now.
Oh, interesting. We're just gonna skip over all what happened last night. Apparently it was nothing. Sakura was just punching Monokuma. It was fine. Hey, look, it's my squad, my four friends.
The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here.
Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday?
Oh, he's remembering that. Okay, I thought he just like forgot, like he got hit on the head again and forgot, and so I was like, I guess we're just moving on with that. That's just a dramatic irony thing that we get to know and he never remembers. Interesting that she's got a blue eye to match his red one. That's probably just a cool shot choice, though.
I don't understand. Sakura's the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay?
No, I'm fine.
I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Your plan is to bring it up with her alone? It doesn't seem safe.
Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out.
What do you mean in that case?
Well, because look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So let's eat. Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up.
That's like a Deep Impact style meteor impact extinction level event combination of foods.
What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers.
I mean, donuts maybe.
Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore, because there'll be a new area opened up.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have Alter Ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet.
He suggested it'd be done by today, possibly.
She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future, and
Kyoko's still got the key, so if anything happens to Alter Ego, it seems a safe bet it was her, unless Monokuma's gotten in at this point. Monokuma has at the very least appeared to not know about Alter Ego yet. Whether he's just bluffing, who can say?
You got it.
Yeah, think happy thoughts, not deathy thoughts.
You know? Like when we're gonna get out of here, right? Serious. When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. Reborn as someone serious.
Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say.
I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. Huh? What makes you so sure? Oh yeah, and by the way, there's another motive coming soon, we have to imagine.
According to the
I predicted it last night. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it. Isn't there 80% doubt about it?
However,
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
how about
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
it's not like
Well,
some
yeah,
occult
it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only gonna get it right sometimes.
Occult is bull
Told you!
crap.
My fortune telling isn't like some occult thing. Fortune telling isn't occult?
Got it all
Of course
wrong.
not! Clairvoyance is clairvoyance! Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation. Cattle? What?
So,
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research. Oh, I thought he was referring to like sacrificial goats and stuff.
Actually,
No, you're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It was a place my shut up phone. Hey guys, I got a phone, we can get out of here. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef, so I got a burger to go and headed home. And before long, the sky was filled with mysterious blinding light.
some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger. And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair.
Wow, that is some prime thumbnail material right there.
And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart.
It was a double burger too.
One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means?
I promise you I don't.
Means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean they have only abducted the beef part of it?
Something
Okay,
like
I see your logic.
70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess.
I just don't know if I can get on board with it.
You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill, and they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it. What? Is this where the origin of your clairvoyant powers is?
How about that?
How do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I kind of got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be
Damn,
mean.
Asahina. She's been so nice earlier, but she and Yasuhiro really don't get on. I can't believe she didn't even apologize to him for all the laying into him last case. I stink? Well, how dare you? Well, you do stink, though. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone. Me either. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Me either.
indeed.
Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. I'm still like... There's a nagging part of me that's like worried about Hina because of how otherwise sweet she has been shown to be, and the fact that we literally had a scene on her crying in her bed going, if I think about wanting to get out of here, I might kill someone. I mean, she didn't say that, but that was, I think, where she was headed with that. I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united. But,
Well,
to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too. I was about to say, united to a point. But they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without them, I say. Whoa, we just told we're saying we're good with not killing anyone. I don't think we want to phrase it like that. That was enough to prove we were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Free time? Oh, no, sorry, chapter title card. All-Star Apologies. Hina and looks like Chihiro, I guess. All-Star being a sound-alike to Alter, kind of. We began our search as soon as we finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. I thought it was weird that we were getting free time that early, because we weren't. Righty. But not before we've checked all the areas we've already checked for coins. I feel like there's a new item in this place every time. I don't remember 2 garbage bins being here. There are knives hung on the wall. One's still missing. The one that Sayaka took. You might have already heard that. There's fresh meat in the display case. Based on the color and luster, I'd say it's domestic. Interesting. So there's still meat production going on outside. Coin! 126! I've spent all this time here already, and yet I still can't shake my burning resentment. That's fair. I think that's pretty... I don't think anyone would blame you for that. So you reckon it's going to be the 4th floor opened up or this side path over here? I assume the 4th floor. Yeah, okay. This is what's going to happen last. Which is... I mean, it's like all golden and marble. It's something crazy's got to be going on there. Coin! Refrigerator. I can get a nice cold beverage and not have to pay a dime. Of course, I don't think that's worth the cost of having to live here. There's all kinds of food here. From ingredients to candy. They've got everything. When I get out of here,
I'm gonna cook a nice meal with my whole family. Oh, I hope so. And you can invite Kyoko, and she can meet your family, and that'll be cool. And Chihiro will have stirred, having got better, and being like, "Whoa, that was crazy concussion I had. A few meds, and I'll be right as rain." And he'll and then he can come too, and you can get married. Or no, I'll marry him, obviously, if Makoto. If you don't want it. Nobody's really said anything about cleaning duty since everything happened. I couldn't help but notice this as well. Coin! It's a fish tank. There's a little fish swimming around inside. What does it mean? I don't think it means anything, Makoto. Nothing worthwhile, anyway. That fish is the mastermind! Dun, dun, dun! Don't mind me just casually checking out the bathhouse. The massage chair. I don't know what kind of trap might have been set in it. I better avoid using it. So locker 17 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This one, I guess. Lockers. I better not touch the laptop. This bathtub is huge. I don't really like the color, though. If I had to compare it to an element, I'd say it's germanium. All right, it's sort of weirdly specific, but sure. Your bath has been judged by Makoto Naegi. If you touch this, you'd end up with more than just a little burn. So yeah, they were totally right. There are no cameras anywhere in the bathhouse. I had totally thought there was one in here. So I was like, it's so weird that Monokuma's been like seeing us all go into the bathhouse, but now ending up in the bath. I was like, what the hell? But I guess you couldn't really get a camera in there with all the steam. I mean, Monokuma could, but for some reason chose not to. If he can make a super indestructible waterproof handbooks, it can make an indestructible casing for a stationary surveillance camera. Oh, I didn't even check my room. Sorry. What am I like? So I think we're saying Makoto just, like, got into there, saw Sakura fighting Monokuma, and then passed out again? From his injuries? Which, by the way, got hit on the head hard enough to get knocked out and, like, go in and out of consciousness, but apparently didn't feel the need to mention this to anyone. This is my room. I don't need to turn in just yet. Right, okay, never mind. We'll be there later. I'm rather curious what's on this 4th floor, though. There's a clock right there, but what use is time in here? Well, apparently it's good for coins! Even an Ultimate can't destroy this plate unless they had ultimate superhero powers. I actually thought Sakura might have a go at it. But she said she wouldn't be able to budge them. We still haven't gotten rid of this thing. What did you say about the red door, by the way? I really don't want to go in. If I have any choice at all, I never want to go in there again. Fair and true. It is really weird how the mood has gotten, like, how used to things everyone has gotten, but you can tell everyone's just like barely holding on, like their courage is just eroding. It's becoming water soluble. They don't have the cherry vanilla cola I love so much. What a shame. I got a coin from that, sorry, but I think I skipped something that was new dialogue. Yep, this is definitely the school store. That reminds me, one time at my old school I lost my school pin and had to buy another one. Riveting. Thanks for sharing. Surveillance camera. I just don't think I'll ever get used to it. I mean, who can get used to being watched 24/7? The entrance is still blocked by that giant hunk of metal. Can't help but feel like it's trying to intimidate me. I mean, it's a surveillance camera equipped with heavy weaponry. Room's back to how it was before. This must be Monokuma's doing. Inside the display case are trophies and other items. The last vestiges of a first-class high school. I don't know what vestiges means. I have no idea what a vestige is, or if that's even how you say it. This is one of those... right. Huh? The $10 million that had been placed here is gone. But I think it's better that it's gone. I didn't realize it was actually still sitting here throughout all of last chapter. Oh, I guess now's not a good time to go do this, but... This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. It also leads to the secret room. I should probably avoid going in and out of there too much. Yes, I agree. Even me was upset that there weren't any comic books or young adult novels here. Damn, that's what he's thinking about. It's weird, there were like 6 coins on the first floor. It's almost like save the new areas. They get randomly distributed into the old areas. Like it randomly distributes like 8 or whatever. Except that it's really distributed like 20, but it only lets you pick up the first 8 or something weird like that. Because we found like 6 on the first floor and like 0 on the second floor. Not that it matters over much, but it's just kind of interesting. Also, I forgot to check the laundry room. That's the one that has like 8 washing machines that always seem to have at least 1 coin between them. Until I came here, my mom took care of all my laundry and cleaning and stuff. Yeah, I'll try doing it myself when I get out of here and get home. But you've done some laundry since getting here, I hope. Yeah! See what I mean? Like, they're all on the first floor for some reason. That's very weird. But yes, I agree. It's nice to give your parents a break at that age. There are lots of magazines here. The print industry has it rough right now. I hope they hang in there. Swimsuit, swimsuit, swimsuit. There's really nothing else to say. Really? This one also does not have his favorite beverage. Pool table, spotless. I wonder if anyone's even used it yet. Seems like it's in a fair degree of disarray if no one's touched it. To be honest, if someone had asked me to describe anything unique or interesting about this table, I couldn't. I considered putting a couch like this in my room, but my room's way too small, so I gave up on that idea. Would be sort of pointless if you didn't have like a TV or something to watch with it, I guess. It's the same locker as ever. I don't think there's anything meaningful about it. Don't see much need to even open it. Some kind of bottle, but what's the point of it? Maybe it's just for decoration or something? Bunch of magazines. I'm behind on so many comics, I wish I could catch up. I mean, you're only behind by like a week and a half. It's been like 4 days per chapter. I've never actually played darts before. I don't even know the rules. You and me both. I bet Celeste would have known. Seems likely. Makoto's still wishing he could have been one of the slim, sexy vampires at her every behest. Listen, Makoto, I know it's sad that will never happen. We can't change what's done. We have to move on. This is a statue of Neo. I guess someone put this here for decoration? There are paintings lining the walls. Are these all handmade art pieces? Not all of them. Some of them are clearly just photocopies. There's the statue of Monokuma. I wonder if it talks when you press its stomach. It's like a special feature kind of thing. I'm not gonna try it. That would be horrifying. It's a Venus statue. Seems like something you'd find in an art room. Interesting they didn't replace all the hammers, though. The bodies, the bloodstains, they're all gone. Just like with Sayaka and Chihiro. Monokuma's responsible, I'm sure. I guess they're still in someone's room. There are wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, I'd say they use them for making sculptures. It's the dollar that Hifumi used to move Taka. That is a creaky-ass door. A huge machine like this, could it really be just an air purifier? It does seem slightly unlikely. In fact, it goes up to the upper floor, so I wonder if we're going to see the top of it in a minute. This machine obviously has some kind of purpose, but I don't know anything about physics to begin with, so I wouldn't have a clue where to start with this. They must use these for physics experiments and stuff? There's materials, pulleys, steel plates, magnets, and all kinds of stuff I don't even recognize. Everything's back to normal. Just like with Sayaka and Chihiro, Monokuma's responsible, I'm sure. Pendulums, wheels, rail segments, all the equipment is scattered all over. All covered in dust, too. They obviously haven't been used in a long time. Kyoko's rubbing off on ya. There's a bunch of files here. Probably old lab files or research data? This tarp is used when Taka was killed. There's no way you'd know it. A considerable dearth of coins around this floor. It's like they mostly get redistributed around the academy, like the hotel portion, so to speak. Well, finally time to have a look at the 4th floor. I'm gonna guess there's no staircase going up. Oh my god, it looks like Resident Evil. So now we have access to the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. We're fairly confident. Oh, there's a Monokuma room here. Oh god, there is a 5th floor. Wait a minute, how many murders are left? Principal's office up there, I guess. Some kind of reading room, a piano room. Oh, death is happening in the piano room. A chemistry lab, and some more classrooms. Good gosh golly hecking gosh. This one looks almost identical to the one on the 2nd floor. I can't help but feel with Kyoko having confided in us, she's in serious danger. Data lab! Oh good, the door's locked. Guess I won't be getting in here. According to the nameplate, this is called the data center. That's not what it said at all. What's behind the door is a total mystery. I mean, not at all, but it's not what it said, period. So we're expecting at least our main squad of 4 people are around here. He's Yasuhiro. No idea where Byakuya and Toko are. I didn't see them on any of the other floors. Oh man, it looks like Makoto. One day I saw Monokuma in class. La 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 la, gobble gobble. Is he eating someone? Yasuhiro. I'm glad this floor got opened up and all, but there's like a ton of locked rooms up here. You don't say. Music notes. I wonder what that song is. Da, 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 da. I don't know what. I can't read sheet music, in case it wasn't obvious. Again with the... Oh, finally a coin on this floor. The wild-ass wallpapers. I mean, look at this. It's like a snake skin. Simply horrifying. But yeah, I don't like the hollow floor we've got in this place. It freaks me out. Feels like it's easy to drop stuff. Hello, I'm Monokuma from the school store. I'm very kind. Gather up your coins and come play with me, or you might die of loneliness. Or I might die of loneliness, rather. Peek. Aye, coin. E to the I theta equals cosine of theta plus I of sine theta? I'm sure some mathematicians would be able to tell me what the hell that nonsense means. I meaning imaginary number in this case? Even an ultimate can't... right, sorry. That's what it says on all of them, Admiral! Don't be stupid! I love all the little flowers, always drawn with Monokuma. My nose is itchy! So here's the stairs to the 5th floor, so there are 2 new areas we haven't been? Oh gosh golly. Chem! Ah, chemistry lab's open. I'm sure Kyoko will be here. Ah, I was wrong. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So this is the chem lab. I hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. As do I. Coin! ABC. It's a remarkably big shelf, and it's stocked with all kinds of medicines. Listen, Makoto, listen! Just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me! Okay, Hina, just chill out. There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine, and... What? They even have protein-zyme X! What's that? High-quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. Oh, yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine! Ah, my prayers have finally been answered. Not your prayers of getting out, I guess. Time to load up on some more prayers, then. Gold mine, huh? Hopefully not a liquid gold mine. Not a lot else to examine in this place, though. Coin! That little beep and the noise keeps freaking me out. I think like my laundry's going or something. Hina and Sakura seem to be lost in a deep but friendly conversation. I need to find out what's going on with Sakura and the mastermind, but I can't while she's with Hina.
Hey, Makoto.
Huh? You need something? No, it's nothing.
Huh?
You sure? Okay then. Sakura's lost in conversation with Hina. What is it, Makoto? Did you need something? No, it's nothing.
So
Really? Wow. Okay. Okay. Interesting, but I don't suppose he'll have the context to do that during free time, so we're probably going to have a chance to talk to her before the free time, I would imagine. Office and headmaster. So this will be like a secretary's office. Another photograph, this time with... Is it Sayaka, Celeste, and Hifumi? This is the office. But of course, there's no hint of any teachers that we'd normally be able to rely on. There's a picture on the floor! And they're all messing around like they're friends. This picture... Oh no, they don't look exactly like they're friends, but... What? Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? Smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows. It's exactly the same. It's just like that picture I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow. Boring? That's mine! They're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. Except for Celeste. Interesting also, Celeste does not appear as, like, pallid as she does in... She did to us. She looks like a human skin tone. It's just a normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in a world of despair like this. So does that mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? Which would mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here, including Sayaka? No, there's no way. Monokuma did it. It must be fake. You called? You're fake! Monokuma popped out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was fake too? Come on! Then you're saying this picture is real?
Hey.
If there were such a thing as the Nobel Truth Prize, I'd take first, second, and fourth place! Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question. Is this picture real or is it a fake? Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split things in half, aren't you? But it's no use. It's just no use. If you try to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split. The picture is real, no more no less. Well, then him asking the question was fine, wasn't it? But another word, Monokuma disappeared. So the picture's real? It's really real. If that's true, if that's the case. Random thought, but I had wondered if Kyoko really is somehow nefarious in all this, then her saying, I guess I can trust you, would be a thing done only to amplify his despair later. I don't know why the photograph made me think of that. My headphones are tangled. There's a lot of stuff to examine in here, including some photorealistic pictures, which are kind of distressing. There's a flower on the desk. Somehow it makes things feel that much weirder. Coin! It always freaks me out when you get, like, I'm pretty sure these are real photographs of people, but low-res pictures that are of real people's faces always freak me out. Like, GoldenEye, that gives me that complex where it's like, oh, there's something really uncanny about it. It's always the flowers that I'm going to be examining here? Coin! Coin! Do they all have coins? Cripes. Coin! Oh my god, they might actually legitimately all have coins. Don't break the streak now! Whoa! That's gotta be hard-coded. There's no way they're random then. Well, that's nice. Bungu.com. I wonder what that's a joke about, if anything. Or Bungu, maybe. Anyway, headmaster's office? If Kyoko's anywhere. The nameplate on the door says headmaster's room. I guess that means we won't be getting in. Headmaster's room. There must be something worthwhile in there. Rattle, rattle. Huh? The door's locked. Damn it. Maybe Kyoko's gone to check the bathrooms again, considering what she found lower down. I guess the piano room's the only place I haven't checked. Oh, I really hate the shape of this hallway having these, like, wings to it, so you just walk along like, la, 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 and someone could be standing right there. Simply awful. Celeste would have liked this room. Concert hall. Sayaka would have liked it too. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom, it's more like an actual concert hall. Is this a grand piano? It seems really old. I bet it's worth a lot of money. Of course, without someone around who can play it, it's totally useless. Well, not totally useless. Like dramatically colored stage lights. And these screens. Weird that there's no Monokuma monitor in here. Oh, yes, there it is. Sorry, found it. That's what the one-way... Oh, no, that's a mirror. Sorry, I was like, whoa, there's another room there. It doesn't show up on the map. Go!
Hey.
You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think?
So...
About the secret room in the boys' bathroom.
The camera right here, man!
Why is it completely random whether we care about being heard by the cameras or not? Well, I did find the secret room, but I guess we're whispering. As soon as I started looking around, I was attacked.
What?
Attacked? By who? Well, they came from behind and I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. And when I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry. I know how important those
That's
were.
fine.
It's okay. I already saw what I needed to in there. And I half suspected the mastermind might come after you. What?
Because...
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. They must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react.
I get it. I'm a decent guinea pig to use for this. That's fair enough.
Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room.
It would seem...
But to attack you and steal everything in the room, that must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then, you knew I was going to get attacked?
Well, she knew there was a possibility.
That doesn't matter.
You can handle that kind of thing, though, right? After all, you're a boy. What does she think a boy is? Fine, I understand. And let me ask you something else. Do you know about the note that was left in there?
I'd wondered about what when she said, "What did you do to me?" But she seems so like unusually calm through all this. If she had got like lobotomized or something else, something that like suppressed her emotions, suppressed mine. It's not that she doesn't feel any, evidently.
The note that said, you must not leave.
Just a second.
We shouldn't talk about that, not here.
What? Why are we talking about any of it then?
Kyoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera.
So...
I'm looking into it. If I find out anything, I'll let you know.
Listen to me.
Is that okay?
She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
So then...
So now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret.
Huh?
Did you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding something.
Not exactly. I just haven't found the right time to bring up the whole Sakura thing.
Am I wrong?
That's...
What?
What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well,
Hey,
we're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? You're right that there shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend that you don't have evidence for.
Oh, come on, we can tell her.
I haven't found conclusive evidence yet.
Well, you saw them fighting. I think she has a right to know, considering the secret she gave to you, confided in you.
If I talk about it now, it could just make things that much worse. Friends shouldn't keep secrets, but there's nothing worse than...
Oh, okay, never mind. It's okay. What the hell is the point of that choice? This is not Ocarina of Time.
Sorry, I can't tell you. Not yet.
correct.
So, that's your answer.
However...
But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, but now you're unwilling to share. I'm sorry. I really am.
That's fine. Goodbye.
With those as her parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. I think I made her mad. I've already taken a good look at things around here. There's a lot to think about, but for now I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others.
Why would you not just say, I don't know what it means, but I saw something strange going on with Sakura. She might be in... Like, you could... No, that annoyed me. But it's Makoto's choice. But man, she really stuck her neck out for you, and I feel like you're not being fair. Considering the hassle you caused for her by showing Taka alter ego earlier. That was uncool, Makoto.
Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in, and after a few minutes...
So, this is everyone?
Well,
Okay, let's discuss what we've all discovered. Yeah, good idea. Hey, Yasuhiro, what did you find out?
Can't leave now, I have to...
Oh, sorry, I accidentally hit the door behind him. I found a couple of rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room.
The headmaster's room? Sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find some clues. If we can somehow unlock the door and get inside...
Who cares about a stupid lock? Should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door.
Easy with...
Why does everyone have to call her like an animal?
What was that? No, please, continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said?
No, I think he was saying Sakura could knock the door down? Hell no, it didn't!
And what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door of the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here? That's my room, you know? It is now, anyway. Are you thinking of busting it down?
Wow, you talked for a long time there. Are you gonna add a regulation that's no breaking down doors?
You seriously don't want to piss me off? You have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw?
No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad.
I'm not mad.
You're totally mad.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add the school regulations.
Why would you not have put it in the first place? I don't see why you would. You didn't want to add a regulation.
Seriously?
Breaking down a locked door is prohibited! There, that's a rule now, you jerks!
I can't imagine any way that could come into play. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Let's see if it's phrased precisely that way. Attempting to break into locked rooms is strictly prohibited. Oh yeah, it is a regulation. Participation is mandatory for all surviving students. Forgot about that. Is he gone? Oh man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me for serious. But if he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. Does anyone here know how to pick a lock? Kyoko seems like she might. And Toko for that matter. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. So breaking into a locked room is against the rules now. If he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that. Right.
Yeah. There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor, and it had all kinds of chemicals and stuff. And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it.
I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that.
Damn, dude, what do you got against soccer, man? Oh, but it's not all good stuff, though. There was medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there was also, a bunch of different poisons.
Poison? They were all labeled clearly, though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's
Oh
true.
no! I hate the sound of that. Labels can be swapped. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a label maker somewhere in the warehouse. Still, we'd better make sure we're careful around there.
And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right?
What do you mean?
Well, just in case. You know what I'm trying to say.
Just in case. Yeah, I think you're right.
However,
It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself.
But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, that's absolutely the work of the mastermind.
What we should really do is just pour it all down the sink. Right now, shouldn't we? I mean, I guess we're saying he'll just restock it, but...
Ugh. Kyoko? She's ignoring me.
so
Hey, Makoto. Does Kyoko seem upset to you?
that's right.
She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your
I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her.
this is bad. I did, yes.
Oh, but why not just take it back and tell her now?
Metal sheets had been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch.
In other words,
Just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though. So, has everyone said what they need to say?
I think so.
But it looks like nobody found any clues at all, let alone way out of here. I've been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone do something to cheer me up. Is that what was in your video, maybe?
Can I say something?
It's because my dad was smoking in bed.
No, I have something I'd like to report. So, you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day?
You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right?
Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture almost just like that one. Another one? But this time there was a picture. The picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka.
And again, hard to imagine Monokuma made the same mistake twice of only just letting Makoto get to it, right? So for some reason he wants us to know that those things are a thing.
And they were all smiling. And the classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covering the windows.
So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. You found the one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka.
How can that...
Monokuma must have faked it.
But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it. There would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand.
Can't be, it's a fake.
But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but...
So then,
Then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died?
because
That's what you're saying, isn't it?
No, that's not it.
I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refused to do the same.
That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
Hey, come on.
You don't? Come on, guys, stop fighting or all your good luck's gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
Of course.
He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say.
You might be right, but still...
Are you still...
Are you still so conflicted?
Oh, sorry. Are you still so conflicted? Looks like you guys have stopped playing nice.
Byakuya!
You all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure. Alright. Just because your eyelashes are gorgeous doesn't mean you get the right to just tell everyone they're ugly.
You know?
Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Leave us alone, you're not part of this.
Right.
That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are and always will be completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh?
Did he finally just say something useful?
Byakuya, what have you been up to?
That's fine.
I don't mind telling you. Perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good.
Such ignorance.
I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? I mean, a little. He was taking a bath? Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something?
It would seem.
Maybe we should all go take a bath. Oh, good idea. Mixed bath?
Okay.
A mixed bath! If Alter Ego really did tell him something, I wonder what it could have been. Well, I'm beat. Time to hit the hay, everyone. Good talking today. Sorry about being a dick, Kyoko. Right now, I need to hurry up and get to the dressing room. Okay. God, he just got it out of the locker? How did you guys get it open without... Doesn't Kyoko have the key? When I got to the dressing room, Toko was sitting alone on the bench, the laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come to hear what Alter Ego has to say too?
What's your
I already heard it with Master. With Master? You don't have to keep saying it. Shut up. Stop bothering me.
How about
Get out of the way. We have to talk to Alter Ego.
Well,
No, I made Master a promise. A promise? Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing.
huh?
What are you, his dog? If it's what Master wants, I'd do anything he asks. You just love being mistreated. Well, fine. If you really want me gone, by all means. Hey, guys! What's going on? We'd like you to move. Sure thing! Just kneel before me and beg! I'm not opposed to the idea. First a mega masochist, now a super sadist.
Watch yourself around her. She's a sadist. Actually, a super sadist.
Maybe if I just squeeze on by there. Genocide Jack is sitting in front of the laptop. I can't get to it.
Well,
She's essentially our opponent right now. I'm not sure I trust her to keep her word, even if we did do what she asked.
What the heck?
Whatever it is, I really don't want to have to beg her. Come on, Makoto, just do it. Why's it gotta be me?
What are you saying?
It's fine. It's not the end of the world if you beg a little. But the same goes for you.
Just a second.
No, it would be the end of the world for me. You sound like a little kid right now. Listen, Kyoko, about that picture from before. She's being very thorough about pretending I don't exist. Well, I guess we have no choice but to use force. A shot to the face would stand out, so go for the gut. But she's a girl. Who cares? I've already got a mountain of lawsuits waiting for me when I get out. What's one more? What? Hey, Afro Thunder, don't get any bright ideas, okay? You're totally not adorable, so I'll make sure you live when I stab you, but it'll hurt like hell. Strong against women and children, but not women and children that seem strong. This guy's the worst. What is with you, Byakuya? Yasuhiro. Okay, I'll beg, miss, if that's what you want. Toko, seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop. Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg! Come on, Makoto, give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop to your knees, 2, beseech. Why are you acting like you're not a part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her, and I said, please, I'm begging you. Will you please let us use the laptop? Such an utter ultra-miraculous feeling of happiness! Oh, my pentamegarit master for abusing me is evaporating! So even you realize it's abuse?
Hey,
And that should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego. Okay! Thanks. Well, I didn't have getting on my knees for Toko on today's bingo card, but whatever. Or Jill, I suppose. Either of them. Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. It's all just Minesweeper, though. Sorry about it. It was just 3,000 copies of Minesweeper. Sorry to have kept you all waiting.
correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Finally, the time has come. I'm starting to get kind of nervous. You felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands had started to shake.
Just a second.
Move. The single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over.
So then,
Here we go. Kyoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out?
Leave it to me.
Sure. I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. And one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan. So we were all students of this school beforehand? We maybe, some of us at least got to, go to a class and hang out before getting put into this game where none of us knew each other, apparently. That was the stated goal of the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. Students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here.
I see.
It's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hostpeak themselves. Well, it had to be. They were told it was going to be shut down. And that didn't become public knowledge, so the only reason you wouldn't have told everyone about that is because if you were planning to turn the school into something else. What? Wait, hold on. Then the reason we've been imprisoned here It wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization, whatever. It was the school itself?
It doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? Well, I think they can still be criminals, and categorically are.
Just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego's finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest.
It seems the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago.
Oh, the circumstances for which they had to close down?
This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Some kind of murder at the school? Mass murder?
What does that mean? Yeah, what kind of name is that for something?
Otherwise known as the tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence.
Didn't Monokuma mention the tragedy at some point?
Because of the tragedy, Havoc Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and closed down.
I see.
I see. Things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is 1 year ago, this tragedy took place. And whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground.
That's right.
They planned to sequester the students here where they would live out the rest of their lives.
So,
But why would the Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
Hey.
And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko typed their questions into the computer. And the answer we got was...
I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. I'm totally useless. I'm sorry.
Don't say that! Even if it's just an AI, I can't bear hearing Chihiro say that. That's vital information too. It means it was something real serious that they don't want anyone knowing about. And that's all he said.
Then, is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer and that's it?
indeed.
It would appear so. Disappointing.
Oh, wait. There's one other thing I forgot to mention.
That can't all be all that was on those files.
I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind.
The mastermind? Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity?
No, that I still don't know, but I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s.
Curious. So I guess that's why they've got the headmaster's room locked up. So that we can't find any clues about their identity, but why would you not just wipe everything from that room?
It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
The headmaster?
Is here in the school?
Okay.
Then that's gotta be the mastermind! I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right? Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
Serious?
But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right?
Well, one of us is dead. One of us has gotta take one for the team and kick the door down. I see how it is.
So what are we supposed to do?
I'll find a way.
I...
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster. Well, okay, wait. I suggested that as a joke, Kyoko. Please don't break the door down and die.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So...
Kyoko? What's going on?
I
can't explain why. I just know that I have to find him. Oh, don't tell me this is like your father or something. She has to. Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
So then...
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. That seemed to be her attempt to regain her composure, and she started typing again. Oh, I really didn't like that. Did you learn anything else?
I'm sorry. That's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from here. I'm really sorry.
Then it really is all over.
Hey,
Wait. Alter Ego seems to have more to say.
Well, it's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday.
A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead.
What? I see. Certainly I knew that was a possibility, but...
Okay then.
It really
Okay, then.
It really happened.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about.
anyway...
Well then, I guess that's it. That's it. A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. You've done your job, thank you.
I see.
I'm done? I guess I am, huh?
Okay then.
Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later.
With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
Indeed.
We won't have to talk to him all that much anymore.
But...
But I feel kind of sorry for him.
But
You feel sorry? But he's just a computer program, right?
Oh,
I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know?
I mean, yeah, it did, but that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you?
I have before? Well, no. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I feel the same way.
Hey, come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right?
This feels extremely pointed. Look, Yasuhiro, I'll get invested in the fictional weirdos if I want to, okay? Yourself included. But, what's the difference between us and that program, really?
Huh?
I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human, I know that. It's just a program running on a computer, but at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
That's right.
Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend.
Think maybe I understand where you're coming from? And there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends the merrier, right?
How about
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival.
So anyway,
Don't so anyway that. It's a totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't remember where.
Hey,
Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that?
I don't know that for a fact. Oh, yeah, actually, I guess all the keys are still in the lockers, save for the one that's open. So I guess we just put Alter Ego back in the one locker that doesn't have a key. I mean, unless we find some other files worth analyzing later down the line, or just use Alter Ego to, spitball and process information, find contradictions and stuff. Actually, I feel like there's a lot of stuff he could still help us with, but as such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but...
just a second.
And frankly, I questioned the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that?
Wait.
The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time.
Yeah, good idea. What was the Hope's Peak staff thinking? Why are they making us kill each other?
Alter Ego said that what happened over 1 year ago is what started everything.
Well,
Yeah, I said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? It must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. But did something like that really happen a year ago?
I don't remember anything happened that you could describe that way. What about you guys?
I don't really watch the news, so,
I'm
Sorry, nothing comes to mind.
anyway,
That event led to the closing of Hope's Peak, so we can assume it was
at
involved.
the very least,
If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to this school.
Maybe all the students here were killed or something?
However,
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that. Then maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down.
I see.
Totally covering up something like that. I suppose it's not totally impossible.
What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that.
anyway,
Maybe, but right now there's only one path open to us.
so,
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
correct.
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
No matter what,
As long as we can get our hands on him, I think. Kyoko. When she said headmaster, I got that feeling again. But even that is a problem not so easily solved. Yeah, you're right.
so then,
Well, our business is done here, so for now we should just get out of here.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Then Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Byakuya's gonna be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting involved any further.
Good call. Oh no, though.
As we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us. Hey, Byakuya! Oh, I'm not Byakuya! My heart is pounding away! It's pounding with anger!
You're not still mad about that whole break into the headmaster's room thing, are you?
Oh, that doesn't matter even a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mixed bath, but that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building! My head's about to boil over with rage!
Don't get so angry. Here, let me help sun to your chakra.
Etch this on the walls of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Fang for a fang? Be careful! He just chanted the incantation of devastation!
No, it's just a saying.
Oh, I see.
What's he talking about?
What did we do to him just now? Exclude him? Maybe that means he's gonna go prepare his next motive. Oh no. That'll have to wait for next time. Well, the plot does indeed thicken, but it's still too early for me to say what all of it means. I'm not happy with Makoto not just telling her, because you could tell it was really hard for her to finally relent and let him in on the secret she'd found in the bathhouse. Not that the secret was found in the bathhouse, but she let him in on it when they went to the bathhouse together, like the dressing room. I understand that on the same vein, his dedication to trusting in his friends means he doesn't want to suspect Sakura, but he suspects Sakura. He's got to be honest with himself, I think. I just hope he gets a chance to tell Kyoko before something bad happens to her. Even if she does turn out to be a spy or something worse, which
I'm still not convinced about. I feel like she's gonna end up being ultimately a good guy, even if there's some betrayal involved. So I just hope he manages to patch things up with her sometime soon. It'd be really weird if we're able to go back into free time before he's addressed Sakura and Kyoko with those matters. But anyway, next within the channel is gonna be some more Kingdom Hearts 2, and that is all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! Until it's not like that. I'm hearing snow, but I don't think it's because I'm out into the corridor yet. I think it's because I'm running into snow that's on the walls. That sounded like paper bag, right? I just ran into paper bag.